Well, as you probably have heard, Yoshinobu Yamamoto is not a Yankee. He is a Dodger. He has signed a 12-year, $325 million contract with the Dodgers. And a lot of people are mad at the Yankees because of this. They're mad at the Yankees for two main reasons. For not signing Yoshinobu, and because people argue that the offseason is now over. And I disagree with this. I think that the Yankees can easily still ace the offseason and have a great shot at winning. And this is how they're going to be able to do that. There are moves that they can make which put them in World Series contention again. But I also do want to talk about the aspect of not signing Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Some people are really mad at the Yankees, and I just cannot be mad at them. There are times to be mad at the Yankees front office because they do a lot of things that just don't make sense. But they made a great offer to Yoshinobu here. They offered $300 million on a 10-year contract. That is a higher average annual value than the Dodgers offered. That is a amazing contract. It seems as if Yoshinobu just wanted to play with the Dodgers and Ohtani. Because on a contract that's 2 years less and $25 million less, that is a better contract because of the higher money per year. And the Yankees, it was a competitive offer by them. But at the same time, this guy's never thrown an inning in the majors. And would it really have made sense to offer someone who has never thrown a single inning in the major leagues a higher contract in total value than what Garrett Cole got? No, that just doesn't make sense. Garrett Cole's your ace. How could you pay a pitcher coming from Japan more money in total than your ace? You just cannot do that. So, the Yankees, they tried to get Yoshinobu, and they really made a great effort. But I think he just wanted to play with the Dodgers. So I cannot fault the front office one bit for not signing him. Now, the offseason is not over for the Yankees. There have been people who are saying it was Yoshinobu or bust. It's done. They have no way of building a roster. That is just flat out wrong. Remember, they got Juan Soto. Juan Soto was the big move. More important than Yoshinobu. Because the bats couldn't provide last season. The Yankees couldn't hit. And left field they got no value out of. Also, there were no pivot points if they did not get Soto. What do? You get Jung-Hoo Lee from Korea, who has some, you can't trust that because he hasn't played in the majors. And Korean leagues are below the leagues in Japan. That's not a really good pivot point. Cody Bellinger has had a crazy inconsistent history. That is not a player you want to throw money at. So Soto was the big move. And Yoshinobu, he was a move that I would have loved the Yankees to make. But they can pivot so easily here. They can get other pitchers. And what Yoshinobu proves is that the Yankees were willing and are willing to spend big. They offered him $300 million, while at the same time knowing that they're going to need to extend Juan Soto in the future. They're going to make more big moves this offseason. It's just going to happen. And when you look at the roster, you can kind of imagine what the moves are going to be. The rotation is Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez, and then Clark Schmidt. That's not very good right there. That's 4 starters. Then you have a couple of fringe guys who you could start, like Clayton Beeter, Luis Hill, Yoendris Gomez. But the Yankees need at least 2 more starters. They need 2 more. And if the Yankees got Yoshinobu, that would have been 1 starter. Maybe then they pivot and get Frankie Montas. Still a big question mark there. That's 2 question marks in my mind, because Yoshinobu is not a sure thing, because he's coming over from Japan. The workload is a lot different there. But now, the Yankees, they can spend the money that they were going to spend on Yoshinobu and get Jordan Montgomery for a quarter of the price. Then they can go and get someone like Shota Imanaga, who's another star coming over from Japan and is not going to get nearly as large of a contract. Or they could try to trade for Corbin Burnes and get a proven starter. Those are three pivot points right there, where if you get two of those guys, it's going to cost less than Yoshinobu and probably be a little more safe as a move because they have a track record and you have two really good starters, and the Yankees need two good starters. So if they go and get Jordan Montgomery, then trade for Corbin Burnes, the rotation is really good again. Those are people you can trust every 5 days to go out and pitch. And the Yankees, they have the money to spend, and they will. They can improve the rotation. They can go out and make some free agency moves. It was not Yoshinobu Yamamoto or bust. They have moves that they can do to pivot. They can spend the money to improve the bullpen. They can improve the rotation. They have the money. They're going to make moves. They were willing to get Yoshinobu, willing to put that money in. Why would they not be willing to put money in to the roster now? The offseason is not over for the New York Yankees.